Hello everyone, our group is Beyond and we are going to analyze the international business and the global strategy for the Southwest Airline. Move to the introduction. The development process of Southwest Airline can be divided into three steps. The first step is the Southwest Airline is founded by Herbert Kelleher and Rollin King in 1967. And the second step is it began its first operation between Dallas and San Antonio in Texas in 1971. And for the third step, nowadays it has been a major United States Airlines and the first largest low-cost airline industry. And we are going to analyze the situation of Southwest Airline from these three perspectives. For the first perspectives, is the resources and the capability of Southwest. For the tangible resources, it indeed has the outstanding financial resources. In other words, they created a number of American civil records, such as the high profit growing rate and the low debit rate. And they also own the physical resources. They established the round-trip routes and expand flight routes to the 22 states, 46 cities. And they also provide high-quality services. For the significant technology resources, they established the ticketless travel. And for the intangible resources, they own the efficiency human resources, and the great brand value has bring the good reputation resources. For their capability, they updated the innovation to attract and maintain their customers. And this is the market position of the Southwest Airlines. We can see from this graph, the sales has increased gradually, but the profit has slightly decreased from the 2016 and 2018, but it's just a slightly change and doesn't influence the domestic market share from this picture. The American Airlines and the Southwest Airlines has ranked the top first places, and the Delta Airlines and the United Airlines has ranked the second places and the third places.
Move to the third point. We have three strategies. The first is the corporate level strategies. The Southwest Airlines track customers and the workers. They will pay attention to the price and the travel many times. The Southwest Airlines use the cost leading strategies. The second is the product line or strategic business unit. With the further development of the company, the company flights have already flown on 22 strategies and 46 cities, and even open South American routes. The total number of projects for the whole product is no longer 40 years ago. The third is the business level strategies. First is low cost leading strategies. South Airlines only use the single models, implement large volume procurement and uniformly transcript numbers. This operation have all reduced the costs. The second is the maintain a high level of staff and the service. Southwest is an individual organization which achieved high asset utilization and on-time performance.
In my part, I'm going to use the airline survey in America and exploit the potential market in the future. First of all, I will talk about the survey situation in America. This company provides direct travel between two cities. At the same time, their customer can enjoy the low price ticket. And not only that, they can also enjoy the high quality service such as safe check machine on the airport. If customers miss their flight they wanted, don't worry. The next flight is coming soon. Last step, I will talking about the survey life cycle. For recent development, Southwest Airline Company has been to a mature stage in domestic market. However, they lack international experience, and therefore they are developing this part. Our group recommends the Brazil to be the next international market. One reason is that Brazil is similar Brazil between American market and Brazil. This is the Brazil area, service areas cover these main cities. Between these cities, it is a long distance, you can see. In addition, local office want to save time to arrive at the workplace, so they can choose this short time. They can choose short time flight to be this. At last, the Brazil has the ability to be the next international market for Southwest company.
In this study, we chose 3 competitors: the JetBlue Airline, Spirit Airline, and American Airline. By comparison, we can see Southwest reached the highest point at wholly owned manufacturing and contract manufacturing, which means it's independent and only have own membership systems. It doesn't join any air alliance, so it doesn't need to share customer for other airlines. And secondly, it only purchases the Boeing 737 planes. The number of purchases is large, so the bargaining power is strong. So I will going to explain the internal environment, and in this case, I will highlight the financial resources because it keep the low asset liability ratio, and its profits is increasing stable, and it's a mature budget airline. We are going to external airlines. With the continuous decline in international oil price, the profit of the global air transport industry reached a record high in 2015 and had a trend of going higher because of the low cost of oil.
So next I will talk about the 5 force analysis. And the first is the new entrance. If a new company wants to enter the new market, it will not bring a bigger threat because they need to consider the bigger risk and require a lot of investment. And the second is the substitute. Customer need to meet their needs by batteries or buses, and compared to the alternatives, the aircraft could provide the speed that's not available on land. The third one is the supply power. The supply is including the employee training and the aircraft manufacturing, and compared to the supply power, and the company need to establish a long-term relationship with the company so they could continue their business growth. And the first one is buyer power. Buyer power is not strong because the customers is sensitive about the price. And the last one is the competition. There is a competition between the competitors such as JetBlue. So they also provide the
low price and the good service, which will affect the market share. And the next is the SWOT analysis. The first is the strength is the single fleet. The company could purchase too much flights and to save their cost, and the low price also attract many customers. And also the company could offer the many flights a day to solve the traveling prayer. And the weakness is the company is rely on the Boeing, and which will affect the business development. And also the company don't support the international flight, so the route is very simple. And the opportunities is the low price promote the market share growth, and the passengers value is growing rapidly, which will affect the entire market. And nothing is the threat. The other company keep innovating, which will influence the development of company. And the cost of fossil fuels and the labor is rising, which will lead to the high risk and high cost.
Global readiness indicators recommend when Southwest enters the Brazil international market can choose the direct exporting. Direct exporting have these four parts: foreign-based agents, distributors, foreign sellers, representatives, foreign retailer, direct sales to end user. If Southwest enters the Brazil market, which way can you choose? I think the best way is direct sales to Brazil market user. Like set up offices or set up marketing subsidiaries in Brazil. They have two advantages. First, this way can connect the Brazil market directly, and the feedback is currently and quickly. The second advantage is can concentrate on the capturing in Brazil market, but this way have lots of investment, so it will have some finance cost. To summary, today we talk about the Southwest Airlines. As we know, Southwest is the represents a role in the low cost airlines, and it's just focused on the domestic market. Southwest pay little attention to the international market, but its profit has stable increasing. Do you have some recommendation to the airline the future development? Our group think Southwest can keep the stable strategies to enter the Brazil market. It's not needed to reach for the success. Thank you.